I mean, I'm a good spectator. I'm a moviegoer. So, of course, there are many, many, many directors that I love, and I'm sure that they have an inspiration in my work. But, you know, I didn't study how to make a movie. I didn't go to any school because at the moment that I wanted in Madrid, we were living under Franco's dictatorship, and he closed the School of Cinema. So I couldn't go. So I started working in a telephone company as an office assistant and having, let's say, a double life. I mean, in the afternoon, I became an artist and a filmmaker. So, I mean, with the first salary, I bought a Super 8mm camera, and I started making movies by myself. And this is the only school that I have. So, I mean, I'm telling you that not to be admired, but because that when there is nobody that taught you how to do something, you have the feeling that you are inventing every single shot, because this is the first time for you. But of course, I mean, I have a big influence from many directors that I have in my mind that I love them. I mean, for example, I think it's very difficult to be a director and not to have a kind of influence of Alfred Hitchcock, for example. Also, you know, I mean, just for the part of Europe that I was born, I also had a very big influence, I don't know if it's obvious or not, from the Italian neorealism and the French New Wave, and also the English free cinema of the 60s. But you know, in my movies, there is always many reference to other movies. At sometimes, you know, when I see one movie, I think that experience belongs to me. So, and this is part of my life and part of the material that I can write about. And for example, in Talon Aiguille, in High Heels, there is a sequence where Victoria Abril, the character of Victoria Abril, talking with her mother, said, "Did you see Autumn's Nara by Bergman?" And the mother is like that. And Victoria, in an incredible way, start talking about one sequence where Ingrid Bergman listened Lee Bullman to play a Chopin sonata. And after that, Ingrid Bergman said, "Okay, it was wonderful, but, you know, better you do like this." And it was very humiliating. Well, I'm not going to tell you all the story of the sonata, but sometimes, you know, the movies just not only inspire me, that my characters talk about themselves, and they explain themselves about the movies they was watching. I mean, some character in my movies, they are directors, but the characters of my movies go to the cinema and also talks about the cinema. I mean, there are many more than Bergman. Rossellini was also in one of them. Nicholas Ray was in Women of the Verse for Emma's Breakdown. There is, there is a lot of other directors and other movies inside my own movies.
Thank you.
Thank you.